Hey guys, we're Asians Down Under, and we're gonna watch a little summary of all Eminem's disses on his new album called Kamikaze on Genius News.
Everything back and I've just begun.
But then we need facts to be able to talk about it.
Crash course for a lot of
let's listen.
First up, he continues his assault on the new generation of rappers.
So I can see why people like Lil Yachty, but not me though. Not even dissing it, just ain't for me. All I am simply is just an MC.
You guys know who Lil Yachty is?
Your cup of tea. Maybe a cup full of syrup and lean.
Shady's disdain for mumble rap is widely known. On Not Alike, he mockingly interpolates Migos' #1 hit, Bad and Bougie.
Migos' news.
Brain dead, eye drops, pain meds, Cyclops, they big, eye pops, Maybach.
Do you like it?
Raindrops, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot box.
The ironic interpolation doesn't stop here. On The Ringer, M flips Lil Pump's flow from Gucci Gang.
So, finger bang, chicken wing, Gucci cane. You can say Lil Pump, Lil Xan, imitate Lil Wayne. That's the name of everybody in the game. Pick a name.
Eminem also revived his feud with rapper Machine Gun Kelly on Not Alike. MGK's 2012 tweet about Eminem's daughter Haley likely had him blacklisted by Shade 45. Eminem responds directly to MGK's subliminal Tech Nine's 2018 song No Reason in these next bars.
But next time you don't gotta use Tech 9 if you wanna come at me with a submachine gun. And I'm talking to you, but you already know who the fuck you are, Kelly. I don't use sublims, and sure as fuck don't sneak this, but keep commenting on my daughter, Haley.
Tyler the Creator's up next as Eminem responds to criticism from the rapper in a 2017 tweet about his track Walk on Water.
Tyler create nothing, I see why you called yourself a faggot, bitch. It's not just cause you lack attention, it's because you worship 12 balls, you're sacrilegious. If you're gonna critique me, you better at least be as good or better. Get on the hood and sweater, whatever his name is to help you put together some words, more than just 2 letters.
Eminem also takes aim at some personalities. Radio host Charlamagne Tha God, commentator DJ Academics, and rapper Joe Budden for their criticism of his 2017 album Revival, and for possibly tossing Shady on a list of 2017's most trash artists.
You swear to God I forgot him, the God it made not afraid. One last time for Charlamagne, and my response is late. It's just how long it takes to hit my fucking radar, I'm so far away.
I'm signed to Eminem, and while I think Untouchable is fucking trash, I'm supporting Eminem. Listen, but he is gonna go on this list.
He even brings up Joe Budden's now domestic abuse charges and Charlamagne's Donkey of the Day series.
Somebody tell Budden before I stab, he better fasten it, or have his body bag and zip the closest thing he's had to hits is smacking bitches. And don't make me have to give it back to Academics, say this shit is trash again, I'll have you twisted. Charlamagne gonna hate anyway, doesn't matter what I say, give me Donkey of the Day.
Eminem also takes shots at Drake, the most commercially successful MC of 2018, over his songwriting help.
You got some views, but you're still below me, mine are higher, so when you compare our views, you get overlooked. And I don't say the hook unless I wrote the hook. You got a couple of ghostwriters, but to these kids it don't actually matter. They're asking me what the fuck happened to hip-hop, I said I don't have any answers.
Finally, Eminem has some general words for the rap game, while anointing a few MCs to carry the torch.
These rappers are like Hunger Games. 1 minute they're mocking Jay, next minute they get their style from Migos, so they copy Drake. I'm gonna crumble you and I'll take a number 2 and jump on you if you ain't Jordan. If you ain't Kendrick or Cole or Sean, then you're a corner.
Did we miss anything? Let us know.
Yeah.
I'm Jacques Morin with Genius News, bringing you the meaning and the knowledge behind the music.
So like those last rappers are the ones he actually liked?
Yeah, but they were from the same generation as him, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's like around
Big Sean was Big Sean was after. Kendrick Lamar was coming up.
But they're all
J.
like
Cole.
Jay-Z.
they're all the traditional.
Yeah, they all studied the old school.
It's more like last gen.
And this kind of rap, like the
Let's save it.
it's already recording.
Talk about
Like this kind of Eminem's rap, you know, the dissing part is part of hip hop culture anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Like so it's true hip hop. Whereas I don't know what mumble rap. Like it's new. I don't know much
a lot
about.
of the big trends.
Some
of the trends is just like, you know, SoundCloud rappers like face tats, and then they always talk about drugs, and they like to flex all their rich belongings. They always talk about drugs, Xannies, popping pills, Molly, and
just try to make it dope. But then if you look at lyrics, it's not much content.
Not much like lyrical,
no substance.
No substance. Yeah.
And
like
even the
sound, all that.
even the sound of rap, it's all starting to sound the same.
Yeah,
it's
very
similar rhyme.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's fair enough. This is them, but
Well, I think most of
it's part of.
I think some of it is because they actually said stuff about him. They actually like criticized Eminem, and so he's responding to them. But then some of them, I think he's just
dissing.
He's just doing it. Some are in response kind of to people. Some are just Yeah, but he just doesn't like the new age.
But that's like in terms of hip hop culture, that's normal. So that's fine. So we're seeing because imagine like dancers, you don't like someone,
you battle them.
You battle them. It's the same thing like with rapping.
Yeah, if you don't like someone, diss them. Come up with a
but
new
it's not
diss
just
track.
music though. Like the older generation will always diss the younger generation because I don't understand.
It's just generation battles.
Definitely.
Yeah. I think it's only when the new generation disrespects the old generation.
Yeah, I agree.
And doesn't acknowledge the fact that they did heaps for the hip hop culture and etc. etc.
Did the young gen? I don't know any of the rappers.
No, but MGK was being disrespectful because he triggered Eminem because he commented something about his daughter.
That's too personal.
And we all know how much he loves his daughter, right?
And then in the lyrics, like it wasn't just subliminal. Like they said, it was just flat out, just
straightforward.
Just telling him.
Yeah. But the controversial part is the guy tweeted something 6 years ago and he dissed him back now. People would say, if you were not happy back then, why talk about your daughter? Why don't you, diss me back?
Yeah, something said a long time ago. He's only responding.
Why would you wait? Takes like 6 years and then bring it up and just say it's all.
Well, he just didn't care.
But I think his tone was that he just didn't care. Like he's got better things to do. Yeah,
true. He's clapping back at everyone.
Let's check. Are we gonna check it out?
Oh,
music?
Yeah.
So
which one?
It sounded good. Which one?
Which Eminem's one or Machine Gun Kelly's?
Let's go. Eminem's
which one comes first?
He's letting everyone know.
Everyone crash into everything.
He's an announcer, I'm coming.
Wow. So intense.
Mentally
They chopped it early.
Okay. Yeah, that was good. But he made a point though, because mumble rap does remind me of Lil Wayne style, like a lot. Yeah, so he sort of did point it out. Yeah, made it obvious.
Oh, and he just called out.
He got so many.
What is man?
Lil Pump.
He said Lil Pump,
Lil
Lil
Pump,
Xan, and then imitating Lil Wayne, things like that. Yeah.
They
said copied the Gucci Gang flow.
Yeah.
So
that was funny.
So
but he has a position to diss those people. Because if you look back all his music, his lyrics is proper good content. And he wrote it and it's so lighthearted. It's about his family, his life. It's not like those mumbling rappers. It's all about cash, chicks, or ass.
Yeah, that's what mumble rap is usually about. Usually.
That, and also he's got his own distinct style that you would recognise.
His flow.
Whereas all of these other rappers, they all sound the same. And that's what he's trying to get at. There's no individuality with rap anymore.
Yeah. And you can see he's pretty creative. Because he can just change up his flow anytime. Like he can do the mumble rap style if he wanted to, but then he can go slow, fast. Really just play around with it.
He's a legend.
Yeah, there's no arguing.
He's a legend.
No one sounds
he's
like
good.
him nowadays.
How about? So what's the response?
Check it out.
Alright, let's check it out.
Let's check out someone who
Machine Gun Kelly.
Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah.
Hey guys, Raging's Down Under, and we just finished watching a summary of Eminem's disses on his new tracks on the Kamikaze album. And now we're gonna watch Machine Gun Kelly's response on his song Rap Devil.
Ooh, Devil.
Let's go.
Devil.
Ooh, I ate cereal last night.
Look at those tats.
So what you got for M? What you got for Eminem?
Somebody grab me some clippers. This fucking beard is weird. Tough talk from a rapper paying millions for security a year. I think my dad's going crazy. Yeah, Haley, you right. Dad's always mad, cooped up in the studio yelling at the mic. You sober and bored, huh? I know. About to be 46 years old, dog. Talking about, I'ma call up Trick. Man, you sound like a bitch. Man up to handle your shit. Mad about something I said in 2012. Took you 6 years and a surprise album just to come with a diss. Homie, we get it. We know that you're the greatest rapper alive. Fucking dweeb, all you do is read the dictionary and stay inside. Fuck rap god, I'm the rap devil. Come a bare face with a black shovel like the Armageddon. When the smoke settle, his body next to this instrumental. I'm saying I'm sick of them sweatsuits and them corny ass, let's talk about it. I'm sick of you being rich and you still mad, let's talk about it. All of us single dads from the Midwest, we can talk about it. Or we can get gully, I'll size up your body and put some white chalk around it. Let's talk about the fact you actually blackball a rapper that's twice as young as you. Let's call Sway, ask why I can't go up to Shade 45 because of you. Let's ask Interscope how you had Paul Rosenberg trying to shelf me. Still can't tell what the fact your last 4 hours.
It's like, people will find it catchy for sure.
But it's like a high school level of these. If you're gonna tackle someone's age and physical appearance.
That's what I was gonna say. He's definitely not as eloquent as Eminem.
You the one that called Diddy. Then you went and called Jimmy. The coppers called me in the morning. They told me you mad about a tweet. You wanted me to say sorry. I swear to God I ain't believe him. Please say it ain't so. The big bad bully of the rap game can't take a fucking joke. Oh, you want some fucking smoke, but not literally you'll choke. Yeah, I'll acknowledge you're the dope, but I'm the gunner, bitch, I got you in the scope. Don't have a heart attack now. Somebody help your mans up. Knees weak or old age. The real Slim Shady can't stand up.
Hey, real Slim Shady.
That was creative, I gotta give him that. That was creative.
Oh my god.
Being rich and you still mad, let's talk about it. All of us single dads from the Midwest, we can talk about it. Or we can get gully, I'll size up your body and put some white chalk around it. Hello Marshall, my name's Colson. You should go back to recovery. I know your ego is hurt.
Marshall is
like, damn, he a younger me. Said he better and I'm ugly, always making fun of me. Stop all the thuggery, Marshall, you living in luxury. Look what you done to me, dropping an album just because of me. Damn, you in love with me. You got money, but I'm hungry. I like it this, but you won't say them lyrics out in front of me. Shout out to every rapper that's a fun to me. Know that I'll never do you like this fuckery. Still bitter after everyone loves you. Pull that wedgie out your dungarees. I gotta respect the OGs, and I know most of them personally. But you just a bully acting like a baby, so I gotta read you a nursery. I'm the go for the future, and you just Ebenezer Scrooge. I said I'm flex, anyone can get it. I ain't know it would be you. I'm sick of them sweatsuits and them corny hats. Let's talk about it. Sick of you being rich and you still mad. Let's talk about it. All of us single dads from the Midwest, we can talk about it.
We'll talk after.
Or we can get really, I'll size up your body and put some white chalk around it.
He has some pretty good lines, man.
Yeah, he did.
He said some pretty good lines.
Yeah. In terms of his rapping, it's like the same level all the time throughout the video.
Yeah, makes sense. It's like the mumble rap style.
Yeah.
Like,
we know you get nervous, rabbit. I see Mama Spaghetti all over
oh, Mama Spaghetti!
The records that you made a decade ago, they were better. According to them, you're a national treasure.
But it's so easy for anyone to diss Eminem now.
Yeah,
because he has so much music.
Chill on the couch. You got an Oscar, damn. Can anyone else get some food in their mouth? For real. They made a movie about you. You in everybody's top 10. You're not getting better with time, it's fine. Eminem, put down a pen or write an apology over the simple fact you had the dish to acknowledge me. I am the prodigy, how could I even look up to you? You ain't as tall as me. 5'8" and I'm 6'4". 7 punches hold your head still. Last time you saw 8 miles was at home on a treadmill. You were named after a candy. I was named after a gangster. And don't be a sucker and take my verse off.
Yeah, gangster.
I just want to see my daughter. You try to stop the money to support her. You don't want to always talk about the action. Text me the addy, I'm pulling up scrapping. And I'm by my fucking self, what's happening? EST cap to salute me and shoot me. That's what he's gonna have to do to me when he realizes that it ain't shit he can do to me. Everybody always hated me. This isn't anything new to me. Yeah, there's a difference between us. I got all of my shit without Drake producing me. I know you're not used to me. Usually one of your disses should ruin me. But bitch, I'm from Cleveland. Everybody quiet this evening. I'm reading a eulogy. Dropped an album called Kamikaze, so that means he killed him. Already fucked one rapper's girl this week. Don't make me call Kim.
Oh my god. Kim is like Eminem's ex-wife. This is bad. Disrespectful.
Or we can get Billy, I'll size up your body and put some white chalk around it.
So who started this?
This guy.
But this guy commented on his daughter.
Yeah, so he said it like you were responding to something I said 12 years ago.
6 years ago.
6 years, sorry. 2012. Sorry.
Yeah.
But it is wrong. Like, she was 16 and whatever.
Yeah.
No, but I guess if someone can't get over it, you just have to say, you know, sorry, so, mate, like, what can I do to make you feel better?
The one thing I want to say is that Eminem basically only said one line. He didn't say much. This guy had to release a whole song in response. Yeah. Most of the other rappers that got this, they just put out a tweet, they make a small video on Instagram.
It's like one lot, yeah.
Yeah, they just be like, oh, cool. Or whatever. They just respond that way. But this guy made a whole song.
Yeah. And with the song, he was dissing Eminem more based on, you know, like
physical appearance,
rather than
physical, being old,
the music talent,
like you're like being old,
how tall
this,
he
that,
is, he's taller, and he's younger.
It's more like he dissed him with everything he could, whereas Eminem just said like one thing, like
your shit.
Talk about my daughter Haley again. That's it. Just 1 or 2 lines about MGK.
But now he triggered him because he not only talk about his daughter and talk about his ex-wife as well.
It's a 4 minute and 47-second long song.
Exactly. Which means he got hurt enough by like 2 lines to respond with a 4-minute song.
Oh, if you think business-wise, it's good for him.
Nah, it's good for everyone.
It's win-win for him.
Yeah, look, he's number 1.
It's win-win for both of them.
Number 1 in trending.
Yeah.
Oh, not really Eminem, because he's sharing his spotlight.
As he say, like it's lose for him, but then win-win for them.
Yeah. That's smart. Yeah, I reckon it's smart making a rap, and his rapping was pretty good. Like he's a pretty like decent rapper, I guess.
I'll say the lyrics because like the reason why I said it sounds good because I think the background music
was
with the lyrics was good, but for me it stayed at the same level the whole time. The same thing.
But I have to say when you listen to the content though, it's really clunky compared to Eminem's because Eminem's, when you listen to his words, they're really eloquent.
It's like a poem.
It's really creative.
It's art.
It's art.
And then this guy was dissing Eminem for reading a dictionary inside.
It's like,
but you know, you should increase your vocabulary, MGK. I'm gonna get hate for this one.
Sober and bored. Reading a dictionary.
No, but then, because we are all like Eminem's fans, so try not be biased. If this guy makes this content,
I'm not biased. I'm more into hip hop, and I'll say like Eminem style is what is reflective of the hip hop.
He's
culture.
a legend. Like he's here.
Whereas this
and
one
this
is
guy
just
is right here.
They're just different. They're different. But Eminem's more representative of traditional hip hop style. Show off the flow of the rap. Show you different levels. The lyrics as well. Like it's creative.
It's an art.
The whole thing pieced together. Right. This one is more just cool rap, cool music.
I think it was good. Like a lot of people are saying in the comments that like this is like one of they personally think it's his like. One of his best performances.
His best performance. This is the best one.
That's just other people's opinions. They think they're just saying that this song was actually pretty good.
Production quality, the song. The song sounds
the rapping, like it's actually pretty good.
And this guy's got balls if he can be the first person to come up
to actually make
with
a video.
This and within the short times. I'm not. Like,
well, it's pretty good for the short amount of time that he took.
We're not saying he's a bad rapper. Like, obviously he can rap, but he's just not at the same level as Eminem. Like, he's a good rapper, but the other one's a good artist, I guess.
Well, with my comments, I'm just comparing the 2 later songs that we've seen from Eminem and from this guy, Machine Gun Kelly.
So this guy's young, right? He's like 20.
He looks young.
He was fully tackling Eminem's age. He's like, oh, he's old, blah, blah, blah.
20 arguing with a 40-year-old. Jesus Christ.
What's wrong?
But he was mentioning like, oh, why is this old dude coming after me? Like, you really... etc.
He did say something about his daughter. When his daughter was 16. Fucking, I'll come after him. If he was... So
people are also saying that he managed to diss him and praise him at the same time. I thought that's actually pretty clever.
At the start,
it's pretty clever. He said some good points about him.
But did he say something like, I really like one line. He said, "You were my hero, but now you are my."
How am I gonna look up to you now or something?
So that part actually like, he did appreciate his like Eminem's music. But he's just mad about like he dissed him.
I think it's more.
He's riding on the publicity though.
Oh, for sure, it's great. It's good. No matter.
I'll
say it for him.
Business-wise,
props to him for actually making like a music video, but still, like in comparison to other people's responses, they're just like, whatever. This guy, I guess he went out of his way to make one.
I wonder if Eminem will respond. Nah, probably not.
Nah.
He's an older, mature one. He wouldn't do it.
No.
But no, I think the approach he had to this is more like. He'll say some disses back, but it's kind of like, just back off me, dude. Like, why are you gonna say this stuff?
Well,
he's like, you got lots of. He said like, you got lots of money. You're already like,
you're rich.
You're already like a legend. This, etc., etc.
Why you're still upset?
Why? Because he talked.
Exactly. That's why.
Of course.
But to him, it's like, it's 6 years ago. All that.
No, but for him, his daughter is everything.
Exactly.
His inspiration. If you look at most of his old videos.
It's like. Eminem is just coming after everyone that said something about him.
In the last.
I feel like this
fine.
MGK's response is kind of like as if Eminem was only going after him. Like the fact that Eminem just said a couple of lines about him and then he's just going after like everyone. It's just like a generic broad. Eminem's not even focusing that much on MGK, but his response kind of feels like MGK
was
like that. Yeah.
No,
but like,
it wasn't.
Yeah, M's targeting everyone.
And Diane mentioned how
Snoop Dogg.
It's more about
other people are
more about the state of rap.
Yeah. So I think Eminem's he's like running a commentary on the state of rap at the moment, because I've seen videos where Snoop Dogg actually talks about how rap is just becoming this one sound and everyone is sounding the same.
Agree.
Yeah. Maybe because, like I said, they just don't know what hip hop is. You know, like you're meant to be. Be yourself. Don't copy other people's style. It's the same with dancing. Create your own style.
Yeah, I think
it's art.
Yeah. I think it's just more about how like the new age rappers just they just kind of wanna. It's all about like partying and stuff. You know what? It's all about the vibe.
Cash.
It's not about how creative, etc. It's more like can you create a good vibe that people can party to, dance to, can play in the clubs, can like. Yeah, because sometimes real hip hop is a bit too serious for some people all the time. It's like it doesn't always have to be aggressive. Like Like how are you gonna play Eminem song in the club? Like you can't really.
No, it can. It turned me out as every single time.
It depends what song.
But it'll be a remix. It'll be a remix.
Yeah, it'll be like
still
a remix.
Get turned out.
Like imagine you go to a club and you hear like fucking like rapping. You can't really dance to it. You can't drink. You can't get drunk. You can't do drugs to it. You know. And then
yeah, but not everyone.
You can't get turned. You can't get lit.
Yeah, but not everyone's going to listen to the club. Though.
Exactly, but the new kids, like they just wanna feel good.
Yeah, it's the environment.
Yeah,
it's the vibe.
Because everything's carefree nowadays. It's like it's not as rough as it used to be.
Yeah. That's true.
Depending like which area you're from, that is. But yeah.
But also projecting the high life. Like everyone wants to live that luxurious lifestyle, like the Instagram life.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, things like that. Like just the social media lifestyles. Like with SoundCloud coming up, everyone's trying to be a rapper now as well. But and everyone's chasing the fame, the money, the fortune as well. Things like that.
But I actually look at it like differently. I feel we are not lack of good rappers nowadays. We lack of the audience with a good, decent taste. It's that everyone contribute their views to those videos with a bunch of ass trash, drugs. If you click on it, that's how you support those kind of music, and you complain about there's not enough content. Like think about we have good rappers. Maybe it's the audience problems as well.
No, it's never the audience.
It's never like the market. The audience and the market speaks for itself. Yeah. Like if the majority of people are into something, then they're into something.
Then there's
And like you've got a problem with it. It's just how people were raised and grown. Like
it's just different. Like, they just prefer. Maybe they prefer mumble rap. Like I still prefer the like classic Eminem.
Because like mumble rap, if you take it apart, you take the good rappers from new age rap. Like they actually have really catchy songs. And sometimes like the way kids nowadays, the new generation are brought up, right? Their parents do everything for their children, so they're given a lot of things. So there's not. I wouldn't say there's not as much struggle. So like if you're not trying to prove yourself through hip hop, you're not trying to make a statement. You're just like, what else is there? Like it's just fun, excitement times. That's how I see it. Sorry guys.
I'd see it as two different styles. That's all. Like mumble raps is completely different style. Like
But I saw it's a power of internet as well. Back then, we probably just buy an album, we listen it in the car, we want something with good lyrics. But nowadays, we just check out the videos on YouTube. And we want to see something catch your eyes. It's not necessary to be a good content. It's just something that make you feel, it's different. What is this about? You want to watch it for curiosity.
Yeah. And think about back in the day, we didn't have YouTube, we didn't have SoundCloud, we didn't have Spotify, Facebook, Instagram. So like you only had what the radios really and the TV fed to you. But now we have like access to everything, and like the new the audience is just speaking for itself. Now that they can see everything, they're being more drawn to mumble rap, new age rap.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe and click that little bell at the bottom so you get notifications. Also, just to let you guys know, we also do movie review videos and discussions. So if you want to watch those, click over here on this side and this side as well. This side. Watch the videos.